right, gather around, school brothers and sisters. Hop on in and let's start the drive. But before you do, make sure you Hulk smash the like button by Hulk smashing the like button. Let's go and ring that bell. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell. What I mean by that is turn on your notifications. Make sure we put out more Vikings content, not less. Let's go. Let's go. A few shout outs. Let's get started. We got Scold in the house. We got I Want to Mock, Bob Swede in the house. We got Skull Mafia, Purple Gang in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Just a FYI, tonight I'm on PSF. I believe at 8. I don't know if my co-host has agreed to it yet. So hopefully that's supposed to be 8 Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. PSF, Pro Sports Fans. Some of you guys know what that is. Skull Mafia knows what it is. He said hi to me the other day. I appreciate it. What's up, Dave? Thanks for showing up, man. I appreciate it. We have a game to talk about. Let's talk about. I want to spend a lot of time just talking about the Bears Vikings game. It wasn't what we wanted. But it was. We got a victory. Do we want to do better? I think the first half we played pretty well. I do. There was a couple instances where we just didn't extend drives, but we kicked field goals and made them both. And then what happened? Kirk threw a bad lateral. We ended up not losing it. I think 2 plays later, he hits what could have hit TJ Hawkinson on a 20-yard in, and he dropped another one. 5 drops in this game, 2 by Alexander Madison, which were like 5-yard passes, or like he was 2-yard passes that he just plain dropped. We had another one dropped by Powell, which was, pocket was collapsed and he got rid of it. Did a little hook route, and was open. Dropped that. TJ Hawkinson dropped that crossing route, and Jordan Addison dropped the fly down the left side. I think he catches that. I think he catches that in the future. He regrets dropping that. I think he was trying to gauge whether or not he was trying to stiff arm the guy or he should have just kept running. He said that as much in an interview. But I think he catches that from now on. So those were some drive killers. We could have had some extended drives on those. But going into half with a 2-minute drill was awesome. And I just wish Kevin O'Connell would call a game like it's a 2-minute drill or we're behind by 14. So many plays were designed to just clear out and do a crossing route underneath to get a guy to just try to run to the first down on third down. Why are we at 3rd and 12 every single time, or 3rd and 10? We had a couple where we had 2 penalties, 1 for holding. We were 3rd and 2. Instead, we're 3rd and 12 now. We get the first down, but we get caught holding, so now we're 3rd and 12. The refs did screw us on an intentional grounding call. Obviously, C.J. Ham was in the area. The refs didn't call it. Upstairs called it, told them that nobody was in the area. I think that's bullshit. Everybody could see that C.J. Ham was in the area. I don't know, man. Another shout out to Two-Tone Tony. Yeah, Skull Mafia, I said hi. You're saying hi to the other Dave. There's so many Daves in this group. I don't know. Warlord of Art. What's going on? I know we're all saying hi to Dave from Let's go. So hey, I am running that contest. So right off the bat, just put let me start collecting the comments. So hashtag Skull, we're giving away 5 entries into the grand prize of Justin Jefferson autographed jersey. So just right away, just put hashtag Skull. Make sure you're entered in that. Appreciate that. Skull Mafia is done with Madison as RB1. We targeted him 24 times or something like that. He had more touches than the rest of the team combined. So I didn't understand that. Um, I believe and this is just me talking. He is a he's a good running back. Is he the was the run? This is the difference between this game and the other games. The other games are running two high safeties against us all the time. So that's just one less guy that's not close to the line of scrimmage. When Justin Jefferson went out, Kevin O'Connell was asked what was different about this game, or and I think other people were too, and it said they played a lot of single high safety against us, and you could tell that they were bringing people down to stop the run. Now there was a couple plays that I think Cam Akers does better, that he breaks through the line. There was a point where I think Cam Akers explodes past it's much faster and doesn't get the ankle tackle. I think there was a couple of the 7-yard runs that Madison had that Cam Akers would have busted one long for. And I agree. They should be splitting carries at least 50-50. I think. Tell me what you think, guys. Do you think in the chat, besides hashtag skull, I got 3 entries. I appreciate that. In the chat, tell me, yeah, are you ready to give Cam Akers the load, or half the load? What are you thinking? I mean, Madison had 2 drops in this game. He got ankle tackled. He just couldn't bust one, and it looked like there was room a few times. So I think Cam Akers, we saw on a screen pass where he was able to break a tackle and get a 12, 15-yard play. I think he's a better all around back at this point in his career. And I don't know why. Maybe we will see it because the production was obviously low, like 2 yards a carry, 2 drop passes. Wasn't a whole lot to go off of there. Luckily we did it in a win. And maybe we found out something about it. Well, hey guys, I also have good news. I went and watched every play Dalton Reisner played, man. And he's good. And he can run block too, by the way. Dalton Reisner was in that last drive when we're trying to kill the clock. Dalton Reisner was blocking. We were running to the left and over Dalton Reisner, and he hit every block. And on pass blocking earlier in the game, he was great. Cleveland got hurt. We don't want to see Cleveland get hurt, but Cleveland literally let a guy in 2 straight games go right by him to smack Kirk Cousins in the face. That's 2 straight weeks in a row where he let some guy just beat him. This time it was a guy that hit his arm and caused the interception. Last week, he had Chris Jones just whiff and just smack Kirk Cousins. So Cleveland has given up a couple, but he's played much better this year. I give a lot of kudos, but Dalton Reisner came in and looked phenomenal to me. So a little solace in that we finally got to see Dalton Reisner. If Cleveland's down, we actually probably have a better pass blocker in there. I'm looking forward to seeing him in the field. Cleveland, good player. Hopefully, sometimes you find something when someone goes down. You don't wish for it, but it happened. I went back to make sure what I saw was legit. Dalton Reisner is a man. He's a dude. He can play football. This is a guy I want to extend in the offseason. He's young still, man. He's this is his second contract that he's ever had. So I love it. What do we got here? Yeah, that many touches to Madison is just not smart. Just stop running it up the middle. We did run it outside quite a bit. We did some pitch plays, off tackle or off between the tackle and the guard too. There were plays like that. We ran some the week before or the weeks before. We started doing a lot of more misdirection. I didn't think it was the right thing for this team. I said it in my live while I was on PSF. Like, hey, guy, I'm like thinking this misdirection's not working on this team. They schemed for it. What we needed to do is quick hit them like we used to do, because the teams will catch up to you. And I felt like they caught up to us on the run game, and we did not adjust. And by adjust, I mean we should have put Cam Akers in there. We just should have kept, and or do a just we were running the same game plan running wise as we did the 2 or 3 weeks before. So I just think they were prepared for it is all. The defense there, I give credit to their defense. They game planned us perfectly. O'Connell wasn't ready for it. It didn't help that our receivers dropped another 5 balls. That's 12 in 2 weeks. We just can't do that. And this time they weren't high. The drops were not high. They were in the gut, in the arms. They weren't fingertips. They were in their arms and just dropped. So no excuses for high balls this week. I think Kevin O'Connell in his press conference said that he liked the way Kirk was throwing it. He was accurate. So he wasn't high this week. He was accurate. The problem is that everything was a check down. And the reason why I blame O'Connell for that is because there were literally 2 or 3 of those checkdowns on third down where I saw the other receiver running to block. It would be like Addison or it'd be TJ Hawkinson. I saw receivers ready to block right away. Like we were purposely we're automatically checking it down. And I think we need to be a little more aggressive, man. And and then a couple of them maybe ball at the 4-yard line or 1-yard line. Yeah, we're checking it down. Madison drops it. Then we run another play. We're checking it down. We're playing conservative. Why? Because we got a lead. The one time we did check it down and I completely understood is we're at our own 1 or 2-yard line, and we're up. Why risk that play? Make some room, punt it, try to play defense again. So that I could understand. That one I could understand. There was a couple others though, is like we actually designed it. We already were ready to block. It was almost like a screen. Now, I wouldn't mind that if it's just like, but here's the deal. The 3rd and 12s, the 3rd and 10s, 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 7s, we got to do more on 1st and 2nd down. This is a big problem in KOC that I've noticed under who was it? Under Zimmer, if we pass it on 1st down, no matter what, we ran it on 2nd. KOC recently has started, if we threw an incompletion on 1st down, he runs it on 2nd down. I almost guarantee it. And that we cannot be predictable like that. And that's why we're at 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10. We got stuff, 3rd and 12. We just can't do that. Now, I do give a lot of credit. There were times where we ran play action and went for it, and it wasn't there. And we did check it down. I don't have the all 22 tape until a couple of days later, so I can't see if anybody was open down the field. But yeah, it did seem like if you're watching the game live, you feel like we're checking it down a lot. But I think it's more about the conservative nature game plan that we had in this offense, and potentially because he's thinking we're playing with the lead, let's throw it short a lot. That's the only thing I can think of with Kevin O'Connell. We're 3 sheets to the win when we're 2 scores down and we're moving the ball like crazy. But hell, we get a lead at halftime. No, let's run it. 1st and 2nd down, punt. I think coming out of the half, we ran it twice, and then Cousins threw an out route to, I believe it was Addison. That one, he probably led him a little too far, but it was a really tight throw off his fingertips. I do not blame him for that. But again, 3rd and 6 or whatever it was. Come on. We got to have a better play call. We need to be taking more chances on first and second down. It's insane to come out of the first half and play conservative. And then the second drive, big problem again. Out of the half. We're just way too conservative out of the half. I can't stand it. Hey Barber, what's up? Shout out. Thanks for being with me on game day all the time. I was scared the second half we might be lose, but we didn't. Yeah, again, we're way too conservative, but hey, shout out to this defense, guys. Hey, who on defense outside? Who is the outside? We all know Jordan Hicks was awesome. All right. Now let's be honest. Who wanted Jordan Hicks gone after last year? Put in the be honest. Who wanted Jordan Hicks gone? And who thought, hey, it was the coach? This guy's got what it takes. In the chat, tell me whether or not you thought Jordan Hicks was gone or should have been gone in the offseason. Yeah, I will admit one thing that I said I'd rather had Kendricks back than Jordan Hicks. But for me, Jordan Hicks was just misused last year. If you remember the Packers game, him folding Aaron Rodgers in half was complete and instinct play where he saw that nobody was coming out, so he went and attacked. And that's what Jordan Hicks is, and that's what he is doing this year. Jordan Hicks is probably the rock this defense is founded on right now. I feel like it. The Asamoah and Pace didn't even get a tackle in this game. I saw Asamoah in the game. They blitzed him once. He just looked like a tiny person out there. So Jordan Hicks is the only real, just all around, just run stuffing, attacking linebacker that's regular sized. Pace and Asamoah met their match this last game, which is crazy because you wouldn't have thought the Bears would have overmatched anybody at the offensive line, but they did. Our two of our linebackers didn't get a tackle. Two of our linebackers did not even get a tackle in this game. It's insane. Anyways, enough about that. Small sample size. Sorry, Dave. I can't remember what I was talking about when you said that. Sorry. We haven't faced a defense like San Francisco. The season makes nervous as hell. Yeah, of course. They did lose, though. They did lose. And and I know that if you turn the ball over and we cause turnovers, we could make up for the deficiencies we have on offense. I do contribute, Skull Mafia. I do contribute the first game not having Justin Jefferson, seeing a completely different scheme against us out of the gate. They tried to stop the run. Kevin O'Connell did not adjust, and maybe he learns from it. But yeah, the fact that I think they threw for 120 yards and 12 for like 26 or something like that wasn't a very good day for Brock Purdy. Okay, and they missed a field goal. I don't know if I'd rather had them win this week or lose this week, but hey, the fact that they looked beatable probably instills a little more confidence. Just like Kansas City looked beatable. And what did we do? We met the challenge. We almost won. I think we should have won. I think we got screwed over by the refs, and that fumble did not help us. Here's a good point. That's 2 weeks in a row that Josh Oliver had a bad game. Josh Oliver missed two blocks, like didn't even touch the guy. And his guy blows up the play. 2 plays in that game. Oliver, but then of course he makes a couple other blocks. He looks great, but 2 plays where he just whiffed on a guy and then barely touched a guy. And it was just, and honestly, I don't know if there was one play where he just didn't, I think it's his guy, but TJ Hawkinson's running by to go on the outside because we're running to the right. Hawkinson sees that Oliver just lets his guys go. He stops to go try to block him, but that guy just blows up the play. Yeah, Oliver, I don't know what's happened in the last 2 games, but it's not good, what he's done. But I have faith that he has too much physical talent to not be a good, blocking tight end. Yeah, we have to step up again. I'm sorry, but Kirk has been awful. All right. But he had been pretty good, right? Before that. So, hey. So KOC, but Kirk is a pro call, a different play every time he checked out of the play. He went to a run, got stuffed. Is he checking the now Skull Mafia? Is he checking the play from a pass to a run, or is he changing? If you have noticed, he has been changing the line calls and who the blockers are. He's called the receivers in. He's changed blocking schemes, and announcers have been saying that. So he has had more responsibility for that this year. But hey, coach wants you to run the ball, and you have a personnel to run the ball. Are you really going to check into a max protect pass when they got 9 guys in the box? I don't know. I'm not an NFL coach, so I'm not positive on that. Worst QB on third down? Yeah, we're 3rd and 12, 3rd and 8 all the time. You're going to be bad. You're going to be bad. But hey, he's one of the best QBs on 4th down. I think we've only missed 1 or 2 if you count Kansas City, the screw job. But hey, take that into solace. Hey, we're one of the best teams on 4th down. A lot of clutch throws this year by Kirk. I know you're not going to like to hear that, but a lot of clutch throws this year by Kirk. I was in the middle of one of them, just balled out. Yeah, Wanham balling out. Awesome. It's good. It's good. And I think he's regularly does it against the Bears too, but Wanham's playing better. Makes me feel a little bit better because now obviously we do not have we lost number 0. His name just escaped me. We lost number 0 to an injury. I didn't see what happened. He apparently hurt his other ankle, not the right one. Let's see here. Jordan Hicks 2.0 reborn from last year. I think is more Barber. I think it's more the coach, the defensive coordinator using him right. Well, that's whatever he's doing is not working. Skull Mafia. Yeah. But if you want the Vikings to win, hope for them to adjust. That's the only thing I can say about that. Hopefully KOC learns from the conservative play calling. The only bad throw Kirk had in this game outside of his hand getting hit when he was throwing the ball, the only bad throw, like really bad throw, was the toss back to Cam Akers. For some reason, Kirk thought he was throwing it away and throwing it forward. He got turned around. That was the excuse he gave. But yeah, outside of the ball getting hit out of his hand, that was legitimately the only bad throw he had. He had 5 there were 5 drops in that game, and then the other 5 were incompletions. He almost had if the other guys don't drop the ball, we got 35-yard play, 20-yard first down, 35-yard first down. There have been good plays. And then be like, oh, what a great throw by Kirk Cousins. Great catch by TJ Hawkinson. Great catch by Addison. But yeah, I am going to chalk this one up to how conservative KOC was by making Alexander Madison our focal point of our offense this game. The touchdown to Addison was a rifle shot. Great pass. Great read. 2-minute a 2-minute drill, perfect, the whole drive. So yeah, shout out to KOC on that drive, Kirk Cousins on that drive. But holy crap, don't go into hibernation mode the second half anymore. Sorry for my errors I am having. Oh, no problem. I need spell check all the time on mine. But defensively, you got a shout out to number 44. That was awesome. He played a great game. Again, Pace and Asamoah were nowhere to be seen. Our cornerbacks played better. Hey, shout out to this. I wanted this, and I know some of you guys are like probably gone on Andrew Booth Jr. Like you're done with him, but he got in the game, and guess who? And he split time with Evans, but Evans played good. Evans played good, and I think putting Booth out there just lights a fire under the cornerbacks, especially Evans. So Evans played outstanding, I thought. Tackled great. And then Boo Jr. had a really good tackle. Now, there was one play where he's playing off the ball. They throw a short first down. And then I see in the chats, Booth is garbage. No, man, that was the only play of the game that anything happened his way. Where he didn't make a play. He had a great tackle earlier in the game and a kind of just a bad coverage situation. His guy was long. He goes with him. Someone comes underneath. He breaks it, comes up and makes a nice tackle. But Andrew Booth Jr. being in that game lit a fire under Evans, and that's what I want. I want competition out there. I applaud the fact that they put Awesome Wall out there. I applaud the fact that we're putting guys out there, and it lights the fire under the starters. They want to keep their job. They want to keep their their playing time, and shout out to Brian Flores for doing that. I think it helped the defense. I did. Put guys out there. They put in Tonga. They're starting to play guys other than the starters. So I really give credit Brian Flores building competition, and by far had his best defensive performance. So a big shout out. Yeah, I want Addison to have more receptions. Shout out to KJ Osborne, no drops, big third down catches. I liked the way he played, but Addison still got to be the guy. But hey, he would have earned the guy if he would have caught that 35-yard pass that was right in his arms. I think Justin Jefferson catches that. Addison still a rookie. I thought he had it right away, but no. But yeah, you got to earn it. Don't drop the ball. That was his first drop, I think, of the year. I think it was his first drop of the year. I saw Pace made a batted ball. Okay, but he didn't have a single tackle in the game. But that down game, I expect him to be better. Yeah, there was a play where he made a play. They were complaining that it was pass interference because he did make contact, but the fact that he reached around and knocked the ball down, I think it saved a first down. So that was a big play. Borderline pass interference, but you got to make that play. He made that play. So yeah, a shout out to the one play he did make. Awesome on pace, missed tackles, arm tackles. I don't know if it was that they didn't break down, they took the wrong angle, but they were blitzing or run blitzing and didn't make the play. But yeah, Pace made a big play on that batted ball. What's up, KB Plays? What's up? Fire KOC and make Flores the head coach. So we're going to be more, I don't know, who's going to be the OC? This is going to be the OC. Hey, shout out to KOC for hiring Brian Flores. There you go. Shout out to KOC for hiring Brian Flores. I just don't know what KOC is thinking with the Madison thing, making the focal point, playing conservative. I don't know what the deal is with that. I just don't know. What's up, Zone? I saw you just ripping apart the Vikings last night. I was a silent watcher. I was not in the chat, but I was listening. You guys had a fire of a show last night. Fire of a show. I don't know. I don't know if I would have been welcome in that show. What's up? What's up? Yeah, God, man, I'm seeing this morning a lot of let's lose. Here's the crazy thing. Because we won 2 teams with a combined record of 1-11, that means it's garbage. No, that's 2 teams we should have beat. They were both on the road. Do you guys remember when we couldn't win in Soldier Field? We won the last 3 times in Soldier Field. So it's been a long time prior to these last 5 or 6 years that we did not win in Soldier Field. I think we've only lost once since 2018. So there's a big difference with us going to Soldier Field now than before. So, and everybody said it before the game. Okay, they're the all-time great is having his celebration after he passed away. It's in Soldier Field. They're gonna be amped and I'll be hyped. And oh, we're gonna struggle. We're probably not. People picked us to lose. Some YouTubers picked us to lose, but we won. But now we're mad about how we won. Okay. When I was done with that game, I was happy as shit to see a good defense for once. You know, we are, you guys don't realize this, but we are the 15th ranked defense in the league right now in yardage. I didn't even pick that. I thought we'd be like 25 and we'd be one of the top teams in scoring. No, we're 15th in yards. We're 15th in yards right now. We were 31st last year. The only worst defense in yards was the Lions. And they won 9 games. And we won 13. And we were 31st. They were 32nd. We are 15th right now, 6 games in. If you thought we were gonna be the 15th ranked defense 6 games in the season, put it in the chat. Tell me in the chat right now, who here was the prognosticator that 6 games into the season, playing the teams that we played, Philly, the Chiefs, LA Chargers, that we would be the 15th ranked defense in the league right now? Tell me, I want to see who believed that. I didn't think that. So leaving that game I was more happy that our defense played good than our conservative offense the second half. I don't think we played too bad the first half, except for the bad throw by Kirk. And I think, yeah, it was the bad throw and then the interception. It wasn't ruled interception, it was ruled a fumble. Though when he got his hand hit, apparently he lost control. They called it a fumble and not an interception. But otherwise, we moved the ball. We made both our kicks. 2-minute drill was awesome. They ran a lot, so the time of possession was in their favor. So, but for me, the first half, I'm like, great. We played decent. Our defense super stepped up the entire game. I was at the end of the game thinking, great, we got a defense, and let's go. And how many times we've said running quarterbacks kick our ass in the past years? What we did to Jalen Hurts and what we've done to Fields. He had 46 yards passing before he got hurt, and we held him quite a bit. There was one scramble, it was like something in 18, 3rd and 18. He got 4 yards short. We got him. We finally got him. He only ran for a couple first downs. Otherwise, he didn't hurt us as much. Last year, he damn near killed us playing against us. At least in the first game, he was like dominating us running the ball. Well, I really appreciate the way that Brian Flores was able to keep a guy from running the ball like he did. Hey, no problem, Zone. Again, he has fire. That's the kind of show you guys do. I get it. And I'm welcome anytime. I was gonna see if I could hop in, but I just was listening. Skull for Life. What's up? Barber, KOC needs to give up play calling. Do we know what the alternative is? The other guy hasn't called plays either. He was a tight ends coach, so he hasn't called plays either. But yeah, I want someone more less conservative, a lot less conservative. Talk about the offense. I did for like 25 minutes. 25 minutes. Scully, y'all, what's up? Purple Pocket Podcast, Triple P, MLK, because you're bringing all Purple MLK because you're bringing all the fans together. What do we got? I saw it coming from the beginning. Our offense looked good, but it was against the last ranked offense, though. Hey, you only play the team that's in front of you. I like more of the fact that Rap. I like more of the fact that hey, it was against a running quarterback that didn't do us damage. I know he got hurt later in the game, but what was he doing before? The guy that came in actually threw the ball better than him. So we got in the fact that we had to adjust to another quarterback in the middle of the game. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't the toughest offense in the world, but they put some points up the last couple of games, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, let's look at what the Bears did the last couple of games. I didn't even actually look this up, but let's do that. Good point. Bears. Oh, win against the Commanders. They put up 40 points. The Bears just got done putting up 40 points against the Commanders. Fields had 15 for 29, 282 yards, and 4 TDs. I mean, and what did they do the week before? They lost to the Broncos, but they were up like 28 to nothing, if I'm not mistaken, at one point. Fields was 28 for 35 for 335 yards, 4 TDs, and 1 interception. So we got Fields with 8 TDs, 1 interception, and 600 yards throwing. And they threw for and combined 68 points over 2 games. And we held them to 13 points. And I think Fields, let's look at what Fields had this last game. And again, I didn't know this, so I'm finding out for the first time. So Fields had, before he got hurt, and it was mid-game, it was the end of the second half, if I'm not mistaken, box score. Fields had 58 yards and 1 interception, 6 for 10. So, yeah, the Bears weren't known for their offense, except for the last 2 games where we were told to watch out because they were putting things together. And they were at home. So I do give a lot of credit, absolute lot of credit to Brian Flores' defense just dominating these guys. I mean, running though, we 162, 4.5. Yeah, and again, it was game plan because we were putting 2 defensive linemen out there. It was that was messed up. 2 defensive linemen, but it was a game plan. It was to keep Fields in the pocket. It was to keep him from busting off long runs. And pretty much did that. 8 for 46, 5 point yards per run. That's Fields. But hey, the passing, 58 yards. The backup came in, threw for 10 for 14 for 83. So yeah, the defense held a team that got 68 points, threw for 600 yards the last 2 games. I think it was a pretty good day. Skull, what's up? But I did like what I saw on the defensive side of the ball. I think you agree. But putting it into that context, they were coming in hot to our team, and they gave up 275 yards or something like that. A lot of it on the ground. So yeah, I think the way Brian Flores is game planning, I figured he was going to do the same thing against the Bears as he did against Philly. Just with the offense stood up. If you guys weren't here before, make sure you hashtag Skull. Let me add that really quick. Hashtag Skull. I got how many entries? I got 4 entries right now. So hashtag Skull. We got 5 entries to give away into the contest to give away a Justin Jefferson autograph jersey. Justin Jefferson. All you have to do is hashtag Skull. The only people that are not eligible, are the guys on these channels: Purple and Skull for Days, GG Sports Podcast. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, Minnesota Sports Talk, Purple and Gold for Days, and GG Sports Podcast. If I pull your name out of the helmet, the Viking helmet, and I go look, and you are not subscribed to all 3 channels, going to the next one. So you got to be subscribed. Purple and Gold for Days, GG Sports Podcast, Minnesota Sports Talk. I appreciate it. Hey, and I want to thank you guys. I just because of you guys, I am upgrading some equipment. I'm going to get a pretty decent camera. It's not SLR or anything, but it's really high quality. I appreciate all you guys, what you do. It makes it possible for me to improve my channel. So shout out to you guys. And I'm actually also getting a chair. This chair I'm on right now is 25 years. No, yeah, 25 years old. The chair I'm sitting on right now is an office chair I got from a Office Depot, and because of you guys, I am upgrading my chair and I'm upgrading my camera. The next couple things just down the road, but whatever you guys are doing, the things that you guys do, the activity you guys bring to my show, um, is I put that money back into the show, man, and I appreciate it. One of these days, this will actually look good. This will actually look good. Hashtag skull. Do it. Let's go. But what do we got here? Um, my worthless opinion, because your opinion is not so worthless. I was asking you guys to put in the chat who thought Jordan Hicks should have been gone last year. Like, who thought? Like I said, they keep Kendricks because I think he's a better fit, but I understand why we would keep Jordan Hicks because he was cheaper. I thought it was because, Ed Donatel was misusing him, and I use the Packers game as an example because he's got instincts. He was crushing it in the tackles. Ed Donatel's defense just sucked, but this year I feel like he's almost the catalyst for this defense. Like, he's in every play. Asamoah Pace didn't even get a tackle this last game. Pace, someone brought up that he had a real good breakup, which is true, but obviously these two guys are going to come around. I think Asamoah hasn't been showing a whole lot this year, but Pace has, so I feel better about his chances of pulling around. But yeah, I really think. What else we got here? Yeah, and they put up 30 something against the Broncos too. Yeah, 28, and they put 40 up last week. Better than the 500 yards per game last season. It seemed like it. It freaking seemed like it. Yeah, for all the down about our offense, man, I am more excited that our defense is playing well and that we have all the weapons that we need on offense. And KOC's just got to figure out how to freaking use them. And honestly, some of those guys got to stop dropping the effing ball. And we got to start playing the best players. If you guys weren't here earlier, I was telling the crowd, I watched every play Dalton Reisner had. Excellent. Freaking excellent. Dude is everything we want him to be. He is one of the big reasons why we ran out the clock at the end of the game. Big reason. And that was run blocking. Pass blocking, equally excellent. You should be freaking happy that we got Dalton Reisner right now. It sucks that it's at the expense of Cleveland going down, but Dalton Reisner is the real deal. He's a guy I would want to re-sign as of right now. With the limited, but what I've seen on film of him, and then the limited aspect I've seen him against the Bears, Dalton Reisner coming in cold and playing like he'd never missed a beat. Honest to God. At NFL Plus, I go back and rewatch the game, watch every single play. And Cleveland had another just collapse, and that was the ball that it was ruled a fumble, but it was forward, and it looked like an interception. But yeah, he just let his guy. He just collapsed. He like fell down. And then the week before, he had a play where Chris Jones just deked him right, left, gone. Doesn't even touch him. So Dalton Reisner, I don't think is going to be like that. Cleveland, although, played a lot better this year. I'm not going to lie. So just rehashing that a little bit if you weren't here listening. I think, Dalton Reisner is on everybody's minds. He finally got to play. Looked great. Honest to God. Appreciate it. Hashtag Skull. I got only 6 entries, guys. You got a good chance of winning. Bob Swede. All right. To me, Bynum looking good. Shout out to him. Bynum. Oh my God. I was writing him off. I thought he was our 4th safety. He's been just, impressing the hell out of me. Impressing the hell out of me. You know, it makes you feel a little bit better, the fact that Scene does not see the field, that we got two really good safeties out, three really good safeties out there. I'm pretty we upset the Niners. I hope you mean that, man. I do. I think you do. Yeah, they're ripe for it. They're ripe for it. We didn't really show them a lot on tape on offense, so we got that going for us. So they're going to be watching tape of us with Justin Jefferson and then what we did against the Bears. So what do they got to go off of? So that's a little interesting. That's a little interesting. And then Carolina, we only ran like 40 plays. So they don't have a lot to go off of. We got a little bit of the element of surprise. And honestly, our defense just could do something different. Brock Purdy only throwing 112 yards on 12 receptions for completions for 112 yards with 0 touchdowns and 1 pick or something like that. We're picking them coming off a struggle. And it was against a mediocre team. So who's their quarterback over there in Cleveland? PJ Walker or whatever. Who is that? So yeah, coming off a game like that, I think you never want to come off a game where they're trying to get, they're mad and they're angry about a loss. But hell, I think that loss of theirs did more for us having the confidence to play them, and having the freaking intestinal fortitude to not go 0-4 in our first 4 home games. I just can't do it. So we got a lot to play for. The Vikings, have a lot to play for in this game. It's freaking pride. It's home. Not going 0-4. In fact, 0-6, I think, in our last 6 home games. Just come on. We got to do something. Fart Brain, what's up, man? Fart Brain's in the house. That's my favorite one. I think you and My Worthless Opinion are my 2 favorites now. Vikings squeaked a win. Not sure if we want to do that versus the Niners. I would squeak a win or blow them out. Either way, a win is a win for me against the Niners. I know people think it's raising some sort of false confidence for us not to start trading people. But no, man, that's the NFL. You beat the 49ers to go 3-4, a team you're expected to lose to. It's not confidence. It's actually showing you guys showing the team the ability to win. We all thought we were a playoff team. There's not a single person in here that didn't think we were a playoff team. So we've now not lost the turnover battle. We're +2 this last game. We've now brought it down to -7. We're 32nd in turnovers, and we're like I think we're like 21st in taking. We're 21st in taking the ball away with 6, and we're 32nd with 13 in giving away the ball. So finally, our defense started taking the ball. We weren't last in takeaways and last in giveaways. We're now 21st in takeaways or something like that, and 32nd in takeaways. And there's 2 teams nipping on our heels to be the worst team. So a lot has changed in the last 3 games. We've only turned the ball over once each week, I think. Or no, we did 2 against Carolina, but one was a kind of a freak one. And then the last 2. And that one was a tip ball. So it's hit his hand, rule the fumble. So I think the fact that we have now slowed down the turnovers to 1-1 compared to what we were the first 3 games, if we beat the 49ers, I think that would instill a lot of confidence going in. And then you just got the Packers and the Atlanta. If you pull that out, damn, you're 5-4. That's insane. Yeah, what a turnaround. But again, I talk about playoffs here. Not afraid to do it. Josh Metellus hit on quarterback in my head. Josh Metellus is a dude. He's a dude. We paid him That's the right thing to do. Him, Cam Bynum, they're going to be our safeties for near future. I don't know what Lewis Scene's going to be like, but we know we got two good ones here, so I'm happy with that. Lewis Scene's more like honestly, the way I saw him play, I think he's more of a free safety. I think he's more he can fly though. If he's on the field, he's the fastest guy on the field. So I know we're pissed that he's not playing, but hey, we're not upset with Justin Jefferson for having a hamstring injury. Lewis Cine has the same injury, and he's back from it, but he had the same injury, hamstring, as Justin Jefferson. So I can't, broken leg, freak injury, hamstring now, same injury, as Justin Jefferson. So they have the best defense in the league. Let's see. Let me see what they got here. Cleveland, NFL defense rankings. Let's look it up. All right. Defensive yard average, TDs allowed 7. Yes, they are the number 1 ranked defense in the league. Anyways, they beat the unbeatable 49ers. We have a chance. That's all I'm saying. And yes, they were an average team. They were 2-2 when they won. So 3-2. Skullmates, Ballster's back in town. Hey Gary, awesome. I saw your meet up with One Bar and Lupagus, man. That was awesome. And you called the 2 turnovers in the second half. I need you on that show calling turnovers. Good job, man. Let's look here. I'm pulling up. That's Fox. I need some. Let's look up San Francisco defense ranks. What do we got here? Rankings NFL. Let me just put this NFL defense ranks. See what they're looking like. All right, 2023. All right, NFL.com. Box. Let's go here. All right. Wow. Gotta shorten this. This is production value. I wanted to kind of Rap kind of spurred my interest on what San Francisco was like, passing, defense. So 49ers on passing. I looked this up earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th. They're 11th in passing. So we're playing San Francisco. And the rushing, what do we got? This I think they're better at. Yeah, they're number 1 in rushing. So, yeah, coming out there running every down is not the smart move this week. Not the smart move. Yeah, Gary, #skull. We're giving away the Justin Jefferson jersey. 5 entries into the Justin Jefferson jersey. Yeah, Nick Bosa will be probably hard to stop. The other day I saw a clip where he just got flattened. Maybe we could do that. That would be nice. I'm gonna be hey guys, in 5 minutes I'm gonna have to go, but make sure you #skull. Give me a prediction of what you think the score is for the game. And I picked us to lose against Kansas City. At this point, I probably don't. Last year I would have picked us in the playoffs to lose by 2 touchdowns. But if our defense is playing the way they are, their offense is playing the way they did, coming off this last game, I think it'd be a lot closer, but it's home. We've already lost 3 times. We're gonna be fighting for every inch. I really think we're gonna keep it closer, and whoever wins, and then it'll be like whoever has the worst turnovers is gonna win. But yeah, San Francisco probably. What would I say? I think low scoring game, honestly. I'll give them 27-20, San Fran, just because they're right now a better team than us. But the fact that at home we don't want to lose again. Our turnover ratio is on the incline for us. I really think I think we could do what we did against Kansas City and fight and up a good fight. I really do. Tim, what's up? Probably he's like you and Nick Bosa. Yeah. I say 49ers win 34-28. Yeah, we're along this. I'm thinking lower scoring than that, but yeah, still 27-20 is still some points. Just really we cannot play conservative. Playing from behind like that, we play so well when we're from behind, but we just go into a shell on offense, man. We just go into a shell. I need a hashtag skull, guys. Let me pull this up. I got 7 entries. Let me bring it up now because I'm gonna have to pull it. I'm gonna be on PSF Pro Sports Fans with Ali, the ever exciting Ali at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. That's in an hour. So make sure you join that. That's Pro Sports Fans. Make sure you're subscribed to Purple and Gold for Days, GG Sports Podcast, and Minnesota Sports Talk. And then thank you guys for helping me spend a little money on the show. I appreciate it. All the watches, all the shorts I do, all of that. Money does come in once a month, and so far I'm using that every bit of it to try to better the show. So I appreciate it. So I'm at 7 entries. If you haven't done it, give me a hashtag skull. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Now give me some more predictions. I only got one here. I only got one. What's the score? Oh, 70-20 Bob Swede, Vikes. I'll take it. 70-20. Oh, that would freak. I think Purple Daily would have a heart attack. They'll talk about that one incompletion in the second quarter. But yeah, they probably have a heart attack at 70-20. I want their victory Monday to be a little more smiles than it was this week. Oh my goodness. Got a minute 1, minute 10. Let's go. I need a hashtag skull. I've got 7 entries. I need more predictions. Yes, Golden. That shocked the world. Hey guys, thanks for being here every Monday. I'm trying to do this more during the week, but I've had to do some Ubering, so I've had to not do this, but I still keep my Monday show. Still keeping my Monday show. I'm gonna try to do it on Tuesdays and Wednesdays too. But I got 30 seconds. I got a hashtag skull. Oh, there's one, Barber. I think you already did it though, because it didn't pop up. Still got 7 entries. Appreciate it. Yeah, I need a score. I need a score prediction. I got 24-21 Barber Monday night. Yeah. Well, hey, I think he's 2 for his last 3 on Monday night, and honestly, his last primetime game was 360 with 4 touchdowns. His last primetime Thursday night game was badass. It's just that we turned the ball over 4 times. So, and then the prime time against Canton, well, not the prime time, but a late game against Kansas City. So the last 2 national games, he played pretty good. And just so you guys, it's Monday night game. We know how Kirk is. I know Monday night is probably his worst out of the primetime games. Like, he's not as bad on Sunday or Thursday nights, but his last 2 big national games played really good. So I'm hoping that trend continues. I'm not going to guarantee it though. Gary, I could see why you'd say 28-10 just because the way our offense looked. I gave us 20 points just because we're going to play from behind and then we'll turn on the offense. Yeah, we'll have 6 points and then we'll go score 2 touchdowns late in the game trying to come back. That's why I say 20. Yeah, well, yeah. Let's run this. I got 7 entries. Here we go. What do we got? Skull Mafia. 5 entries. All right. 5 entries. Let me take a picture of that. Boom. We got 5 entries in the contest. I'll get more out tomorrow and Wednesday. Whenever you come in, we're going to do a hashtag. I'll announce it. We'll do hashtag skull. I appreciate you guys all for showing up again, man. And I'm out of here. Skull Vikings.